Let's start with talking about Mili, this week's release. Well, it is a survival flick. The protagonist gets stuck in a freezer with no one knows where she's trapped. Watching her desperate effort to stay alive is a chilling experience, made all the more after knowing that it is inspired by true events. But the film is so much more than just that. It's good cinema. Directed by Mathukutty Xavier, whose debut film Helen with the same story in Malayalam got him a national award in 2019 for the best debut as a director. He proves to be totally worth it in this film too. Mili, played by Janhvi Kapoor, is a 24-year-old nurse who wants to move to Canada for work. She is the daughter of a widowed and a loving father, played by Manoj Pahwa, who has friendly camaraderie with his only child. Sunny Kaushal plays Mili's boyfriend, who will ultimately prove to be a great choice. The film follows a woman stuck in the freezer of her workplace at -17 degrees for more than 4 hours. The world is instantly gripping as you start to watch the movie with no lost words. A beautiful middle-class world in Dehradun, home management, commitments in the neighborhood, and her love life is all that she grapples with. She's affable and very popular. So, when she vanishes, there are so many people anxious on her behalf. And each one of them gets a solid part to play in this rescue/survival thriller. Originally written as film Helen by Alfred Kurian Joseph, Noble Babu Thomas and the director Mathukutty Xavier himself, this one is quite brilliantly adapted as screenplay by Ritesh Shah, where the script is never verbose. The relationships and the plot are clear from the start. Also cinematography by Sunil Karthikeyan and editing by Monisha Baldava, I must say, are superb. The scenes from inside the freezer look like a living hell, and the villain is that fan spewing death in the form of cold waves. A villain that needs to be killed. Among a capable team of supporting actors, the most significant performance comes from Manoj Pahwa. Mili's real triumph is that even it separates the heroine from everyone else, it does not suddenly make the climax all about a male savior, whether the father or the boyfriend. It's in that zone of Hindi commercial cinema, but very much about every character involved in the plot equally well. What was bothering for me though was that even while watching the film, it was so engrossing that my teeth started chattering like this. But the protagonist, with all the makeup of a woman freezing to death, did not show signs of internal suffering through her facial movements. At -17 degrees, after 4 hours of entrapment, the person is visibly shaken and shaking. Also, the father at a crucial time does not trust his daughter because something had happened where she was not at fault though, but he did not trust her and he pays for it. It's a lesson learned for many fathers here. Also, the music by A.R. Rahman and lyrics by Javed Akhtar add that necessary emotional catharsis that a thriller like this had desperately needed. Do not miss Mili. It is indeed a good film.